Excavation. What is excavation? Driving form stakes into the ground. Pouring sidewalks. Any groundwork penetrating the dirt more than 6 inches. Before any excavation or trenching takes place on a Weigand project. The process. Subcontractor notification. Subcontractor notifies Weigand supervisor or intent to dig. Subcontractor notifies utility locating services, both private and public, and obtains a dig number. The dig number is good for only 20 calendar days. Pre-planning. Weigand supervisor reviews drawings with subcontractor. Utility underground locating process. Weigand supervisor verifies and locates against drawings. Observes and verifies location of lines. Updates as-built if changes are made. Subcontractor observes locating of lines with utility service. Ensures markings are painted or staked. Hand dig, vacuum truck, pothole, all utilities crossing points until physically exposed. Documentation. Pre-excavation meeting must be held, involving the Weigand site supervisor, the subcontractor doing the work, the subcontractor operators doing the dig, the Weigand corporate safety director, and a team assembled reviews the process and ensures no steps have been missed or overlooked. Scaffolding. No scaffolding shall be erected, moved, dismantled, or altered except under the direct supervision of a competent person. All competent persons shall have cards or certifications to verify their training. Access shall be supplied to all scaffolds. Ladders shall not be used from the scaffold platform. Platforms shall be fully decked. Scaffolding shall be constructed of materials free from apparent defects that would impair the structural strength. Ladders. All ladders shall be inspected prior to each use. Handmade ladders are approved only by site supervisors. Rungs, cleats, or steps can be no closer than 10 inches or farther than 14 inches apart. Ladders with broken parts must be removed from the job site. Ladders. The use of metal or metallic ladders is prohibited. Step ladders. Never straddle the top of a step ladder. A step ladder must be fully open when in use. The rails of the ladder must be fully spread and locked in place. Ladders. Extension ladders. Extension ladders shall be tied or secured at the top of the ladder to prevent sliding or movement. Do not work off a ladder that is not secured or held in place. The side rails of a ladder must extend 36 inches above the landing point. Extension ladders cannot be separated for single use as single units. 4-to-1 rule applies. Ladders. When total length of the climb meets or exceeds 24 feet, the ladder must be equipped with the ladder safety device, self-retracting lifelines. Hand tools. Inspect all tools and equipment prior to use. All damaged or worn parts will be promptly repaired or replaced. Put a defective tag on all tools and equipment that needs repaired. Hand tools. Powder-actuated tools. Powder-actuated tools shall be used by trained personnel only. Training must be documented with a training card prior to use of the tools. Power tools. Original safety guards shall remain in place during operation of the tools. All electrical tools shall be grounded. Flammable and combustible liquids. Only approved containers and portable tanks shall be used for storing and handling flammable and combustible liquids. Fuel storage areas must have proper containment, fire protection, and signage. Flammable and combustible liquids. Tampering with or unauthorized removal of fire extinguishers from assigned locations is prohibited. Flammable and combustible liquids. Compressed gas cylinders must be stored, secured, and in the upright position. Valve caps must be in place when transporting or stored. Oxygen cylinders must be separated from flammable liquids and gases by 20 feet. Housekeeping. Housekeeping is everyone's responsibility. Keep walkways and stairways free and clear. Keep welding leads, electrical cords, and other trip hazards controlled to prevent trip hazards. Barricades. Yellow barricade tape means caution. You may enter an area with yellow tape, but you must identify the hazard and use extreme caution. Red barricade tape means danger. Do not enter. Keep out, unless you have permission from the person who installed the tape. Red barricade tape identifies with a tag noting supervisor in charge, the date erected, and the hazard potential. Emergency action plan. Weigand Construction uses a handheld air horn system to notify workers throughout the job site about fire, weather, or special emergency situations. The air horn is for emergency use only, and it is located in a visible place throughout the project. Emergency action plan. 1 air blast. Fire. All personnel evacuate the building. 2 air blasts means special emergencies. All supervisors go to the job trailer or parking lot. Emergency action plan. 3 air blasts means take shelter. Everyone must go inside the nearest building to a basement. Hazard communication. Weigand Construction has established a hazard communication program that provides information so the chemical products found on this job site can be found and used safely. The project supervisor is responsible for providing you the information needed to view the MSDS sheets. All MSDS sheets are maintained at the Weigand project trailer or project office. All sheets can be viewed electronically or by manually looking through the MSDS book. Designated parking. A designated parking area has been established and maintained for construction workers on this project. Park only in these areas. You are responsible for parking fines and tow fees incurred by improper parking. Show map with parking location.